Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Today, as you can see, I'm not here alone. I'm with the
DJ Bay, Engineer Bay.
also in each and every video, we just have to make sure that you won't leave the engineer bay part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, I'm sure you have seen the title of the video. We are stuck. And many people have been coming to my inbox asking for an update. Tari, you announced that you bought land and we saw that the area is already serviced. What's going on? Why are you not building already? So in today's video, we just want to share with you each and everything that has been stopping us from doing the progress. So one thing that I can tell you guys is we actually thought that building, it only means buying land, designing your own plan, then start your building project. But when it comes to the reality that is on the ground, it's totally different.
I think maybe the word that we're going to be using on this video extensively and exhaustively is going to be things to do with compliance.
Okay, so the first thing that has been holding us, number one, is we are not mentally prepared. Guys, we thought it's going to be something that is very, very easy, but looking at what's really happening and moving from other people's projects, seeing what they are doing, I think we are not prepared mentally. I still remember there's this other video that I did. I came with our plan, showing you some of the adjustments that we have been doing to that plan, and so many people gave suggestions on what we are supposed to do with that plan. Just remember.
Yes, and I think a lot of suggestions were actually coming in, and there were actually a lot of positive suggestions and things that were being pointed out to say maybe if you can do this, if you can do that. Because the purpose of actually doing the video was to make sure that we have a lot of experts to come in and to advise us. We are actually people who want to learn, and we actually have a whole lot of things that we are in a position to consider changing on our plan.
Yeah, and like what he said, most of the information that we got after coming with our plan, you could see each and everything that people were suggesting, it really made sense. And we could actually see, okay, if we remove this, our house is going to look beautiful. Maybe if we add this, our house is going to be beautiful. I still remember there's someone who came up and said, you also have to create a space where you're just going to put your coats and you have to put your shoes. Yes, but I think also at times with how small our stand is, it's not going to accommodate almost everything that we want, and it's something that we have to live with. There are things that we can work with, and there are also things that we can't, because if we are to create that small space for something that we see it's not that important, then it means we are going to reduce the size of other rooms, right? But definitely on the toilets part, we are going to do something. It's either one is going to be an insert, then the other one is going to remain as it is. That maybe another bedroom, and also visitors can use. I think that will be that will be the best. Then on that issue of us are not being mentally prepared, the other thing, guys, you have seen what has been happening, especially around Zimbabwe, whereby someone builds his or a beautiful house, then 5 years down the line, that grader just comes and demolish a beautiful house. How many times have you seen that happening?
I think I've actually lost the count of how many times it has happened, and I think as audience you can actually allude to that fact, and also looking at the kind of investment in terms of not only financial but the social and emotional investment is actually something that will take a heavy toll on you.
So because of that, that's another reason why we are not building yet, because we know we want to prepare ourselves to say this is a risk that is worth taking. If something happens after building the structure, like we said, it's a risk. If anything happens, it's okay. We don't mind, we don't care. I think that's the part that we have to
Yes, I think we can't even overemphasize that to say building, especially in Zimbabwe, the kind of the financial burden that is associated with that is actually more on the heavy side. So we actually want to make sure that we, in a way, we actually have to do things according to plan, according to conforming to standards, and also complying. I think I would want to apologize. I'm going to be using this word quite a lot in this video, compliance.
And okay, I think I'll talk about that later.
Yes.
I'll talk about that later. But one thing that I have to tell you guys is that in as much as we are saying we are not mentally prepared because we are afraid of demolitions and stuff, we did our due diligence when it comes to the piece of land that we bought. And our lawyers gave us the green light to say, you're good to go. And yes, we invested in that piece of land with that assurance to say, yes, this piece of land is legit and it goes according to all the standards, right?
Yeah.
According to all the standards.
It's complying to the standards.
Exactly.
Compliance.
Thank you. That's why you are there. Then moving on to discussing about this issue. The other thing is we also thought that, like I mentioned, building is all about buying land, getting your plan designed, then you start your building journey. But we've now realized that there's a lot of paperwork that is involved for you to start that building project. And it's something that we have not been prepared for.
Maybe to add on, it's not only about buying land. Yes, buying land is actually one step forward to achieving the common goal. And the common goal in this case is actually building something that you can be in a position to live in comfortably without thinking about a lot of things. But we saw that in the vein of being in that position, we actually have to be compliant, and compliance in this case is in the sense that you actually have to make sure that in the beginning all the paperwork is in place, and you also have to ensure that in terms of the councils and whatnot, ZESA, ZINWA, you should also be compliant. So in that vein, you see that there is quite a number of things that need to be done after finishing paying off your stand. And I think a lot of you guys, you actually understand that buying land in this town, yeah, it's actually a headache in terms of paperwork and compliance. And you should also know that you cannot build until all of those things are in place.
Maybe you can also just give a breakdown of some of the paperwork that we have to go through before we start building.
Okay, I think on that, I think the most pertinent thing that we are looking at is actually to have our plan completed, the plan for our house.
And we haven't done that yet.
We haven't done, yes, I think we've done a video talking about that, but that has not been finalized.
Yeah.
And it's actually something that is in the pipeline, and we hope to complete that after we actually consider a lot of input that was put in by a lot of our followers. And there are a lot of people who actually came into our inboxes to say, maybe you have to do this, you have to do that. We are not experts when it comes to designs and whatnot, and
even building,
and even building to say. So it's actually something that we want to thank a lot of our audience. Thank you so much. We actually know that some of this information is actually classified, and it's actually information that you actually have to pay for you to get that kind of information. So we actually want to consider all of that input, work with our architect, and be in a position to say this is what we are going to build and decide on that.
Yes. Then soon after we work with our architect to say this is the final design, then our architect is going to take those designs and go with them to the Lingate offices, right?
Yes.
Because remember, we bought our stand, it's a gated community. So Lingate has got some plans, pre-approved plans that they say these are the plans that you have to work with. So we have got an architect from Lingate who we are going to use, and after that, after everything is finalized, then we go to the council for approval. So that's one stage, making our plans be approved, because designing a plan with your architect is one thing, then getting it for approval, it's another thing. After approval, then there's also this accounts opening.
Yes.
That has to be done for rates, like what you mentioned, Zinwa, everything, those rate accounts. What else? So yeah, our account has to be opened to say stand ABCD in area ABCD. So we have to have that account registered for everything that falls under the council. So yeah, it's another stage, and I think there are some amounts that are paid there, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, or I don't know, can I say unfortunately, but yeah, you actually need to be paying monies to the council for all of those significant amount of monies for that to be done. So now when you're looking at the issues that we're dealing with and the issues that need money, it's actually something that is going to take a heavy toll on us, but we're actually planning for that.
I just want to check the correct amount for my ranges, not the
specific amount. Yeah, we can't say the specific amounts.
For this accounts opening, I think I don't know if it depends with the council. I'm not sure on that one, but I think the range is around $80 to maybe $100. I think for just opening the account. I'm not so sure about other councils, but I think these are the amounts. Then I mean, these are the amounts that we are supposed to pay.
Yes.
For opening the account, yes. Not to say all the councils, no. This is the amount that we are supposed to pay. Then there's also money for approval. For us, remember I mentioned that we used an architect from our developer, and we were told to pay around $4
per square meter.
Yes, because of some other negotiations, I think, that they would have done, maybe the architect and the developer on that one. Maybe I can't comment more, but this is the amount that we paid. And remember, per square meter, we are talking of the floor area of the house, not the stand size. Yes. So this is also another monies that we are supposed to pay as soon as we say this is our final design, this is what we want. But one good thing that I love is our developer and the architect, they said if you design the plan, they are also going to do the boundary wall for you. So it's the boundary wall is also included on that $4 per square meter. So I think it's also a bonus, considering the, what do they call it?
Yeah, the SI that was announced, and
according to the SI, the fees, they're supposed to be a bit higher, but for us it's kind of affordable.
Because we actually engaged before the SI was in place. Yes.
So yeah, I think I mentioned us not being mentally prepared, and also talked about us fearing to make some mistakes on the building project, to say, like we mentioned, we are not really experts when it comes to the actual building thing. Remember, we were just doing tours, we asked questions, people, they share their journeys, but us, it's something that we have never done. So that fear of saying, what if we make a mistake? What if we think this is the rightful thing and it turns out this is not it? What are we going to do? So
Yeah, we actually had a lot when it comes to buildings. I think in terms of the mistakes that I done in the workflow, up to the actual implementation, as it were, the actual building, I think we actually did a video. Okay, you did a video. I was there, but I did not feature in the video. But there was actually a lady who was actually complaining on the implementation phase to say our builder did not do things according to what was on the plan. So it's actually something that we're actually looking at to say the kind of person we're actually engaged to say we are going to be building our home. Is he going to conform with the standards that are set on the plan? So it's actually something that is over our heads, and we are just hoping that things will be in place. I'm not sure if it's going to pan out, but yeah.
guys, look, there's our neighbor who already bought bricks, building material. There are bricks over there, concrete. Guys, this is lovely. And they actually cleared this tent. Yeah. This is inspiring. This is inspiring. Wow. Wow. Another building material that we have here. For another neighbor. This is inspiring. So inspiring. Selection of the people we are going to work with, because like we have done videos with so many people, and everyone we have done a video with is very good in their work. Yeah, and we can testify on that one, and they all want to be part of our journey.
Okay, so now boiling down to the decision making, it's not something that is going to be emotional or something that is going to be financial, but I think yeah, we are just going to do some due diligence, and I think maybe we are going to be working with a FI first in to give an example for the builders, to say maybe the builder who's going to build the house is not the builder who's going to build our wall. So because we actually want you guys to get the best information, we are here to give you the best information. This channel is about giving you the best information and giving you the best people who can actually offer services to make your home what you want it to be.
I think, should you announce, or I should announce, guys? Remember when we did the video announcing that we have bought a stand, we told you guys that they have done everything, they have serviced, and they're at the final stages of servicing the area. So we have been waiting for the compliance to come out, right?
Yes.
And now the good news is compliance. our compliance is now out. Yeah, so we are happy. It's another big step for us.
It's a big milestone.
Yeah, it's a very big milestone because, yeah, building without compliance, it's a risk on its own, but it also gives us the peace of mind to say, yes, our development is compliant to the what do you call it, to the standards of the council. So,
And even to the standards of the developer. Because don't forget, guys, this is a gated community, and for the developer, it's actually something that they are actually looking at to make sure standards are adhered to. A gated community is not something like you just build whatever you want. That's why we actually had plans that were given to choose. Yes, we were given that space to modify, but we still have to conform to their standards and the vision that Lingate as a company has for those stands.
yeah, and I think now that it's ready to build, right, there are also people who might be interested in buying some other stands, because I've seen they are also selling some other stands right now. But now it's also we bought at $70 per square meter. I think we were the last few people to buy in that area, and they also have other stands which they had reserved for when the compliance is out. So the stands, they are there, guys, and now they are on $100 per square meter. So if you are
And
interested,
we're actually looking at them
going up,
going upwards. So if you're actually someone who wants land to build that has compliance and has been fully developed, don't hesitate. Go to the Lingate agents or to their headquarters and buy. We want you as neighbors, guys.
yes, remember it's Spitzkop Park. It's our Harare West, the area where there is Madokero, Renam Park. That's the area there. And guys, this area is ready to build. They've done all the servicing. It's on advanced stages. I think they are now finalizing on the main entrance. They are working on the main entrance so that they can write it Spitzkop Park, something like that. So it's going to be a very beautiful community, and this is what we wanted to share with you so that you are really sure of what's going on. Remember, we told you we are going to have you on board on each and everything that we'll be doing concerning our project. So anything else that you feel like sharing? You're good, Mr. DJ. But are you happy that the compliance is now out?
Yes, I'm overjoyed. Yeah, we are waiting to give you pleasure as you watch us building our home. And I think I would hope that a lot of people would actually learn. Yes, we are going to make mistakes, but to ensure that you're actually going to learn quite a lot. So that when you are going to build your own personal home, it is going to be flawless.
Yeah, and now that the compliance is now out, we are also able to go and apply for the title deeds. And one thing that I can just comment before we go is working or buying a stand in a gated community or working with a reputable developer. It also becomes very easy for you when you even want to apply for your title deeds, because they also give you, and they also have their own lawyers. So they give you everything, all the paperwork that you need to use. Then they tell you where to go to the lawyer, and they do all the paperwork for you, like the title deeds, what everything. So I think it's also a bonus for us. It's not going to be a difficult thing, but maybe financially, because there's also money involved.
Yeah, when you're talking about finances, I think each person in Zimbabwe actually understands how difficult it is to get monies to be investing in this kind of initiatives. So yeah, matter. Then
and congratulations, Arsenal won. But do you know there's someone who said, I'm going to unfollow you because you guys, you follow Arsenal.
Yeah, it is what it is. And
but
anyway, thank you so much, guys.
For watching. Up until next time.
time.
Cheers.